Good morning, everyone. My name's Ant, and welcome to my hobby room again. I've just had this literally 5 minutes ago come in the mail. Um, it's a kit I ordered off eBay from a guy. It was fairly reasonably priced, and I must admit it is very well packaged. So let's have a quick look what's inside and do a quick review. Well, it's the Revell 172 scale Mi-24 Hind E. Bit of a mouthful, to be fair, and we'll go into that in a sec. Let's have a look at the box. Box is a little bit battered. It is and I know it's everybody's choice, but I hate open-ended boxes. I prefer the top lifting boxes with a lid because you can use them as storage. Once this is out, it's literally that's it. Well, let's have a look at the artwork first of all. Um, Revell, lovely artwork, action pose. There's some Soviet stroke Russian aircraft firing the rockets in the background, mountains, scenery, could be anywhere in Europe, South Europe, whatever. Um, Scale, length of 25.8 centimeters and a diameter of 24.1 centimeters. That's because of the rotors, I guess. 04839 is the number. It's been opened with some just tells you the same as what's on the front there. On the rear, pictures of other models they do, and some other original model kits and various other things you can get from Revell. That's the box. Quite a flimsy box, typical Revell. So let's have a quick look at what's inside. First thing I'm going to look at is the instructions. It's a booklet type instruction, which I do like. I don't like having loads of yard long, meter long paperwork that I have to keep folding when I'm doing model kits. Most of us have only got a sort of small area. We haven't got like massive model rooms where you can pin the plans on a board or whatever. No, a booklet's quite good. I'm assuming there's the other safety leaflet that the decals are going to be in here somewhere. And when we find them, we'll have a quick discussion about them. There you go. Decals, Revell made, quite colourful, quite nice. There is a lot of them. That is going to take quite a while. And I might actually show you the way I set up when I do my decals. When I do the Matchbox card that's coming up, the Coke truck. If you haven't seen that, have a quick look at that. And there is 3 decals to go on that, and I'll show you my decal setup when I do that particular kit. But as you can see, there's various decals, all sorts of stuff on there. That they look quite nice. Let's have a look at the booklet. We've got a sprue map in the center there, or in the front. Pilots. Obviously, it's a twin pilot aircraft. Hind is the NATO name for it. Obviously, the Mi-24 was their name for it. It's a helicopter gunship. It's quite a large vehicle, produced in the late 60s, and I think the first flight was in 69, but I think it was introduced into the military in 1972. And when I was in the army, I used to give talks on Soviet armor and Soviet helicopters, etc. And this is one we were very aware of all the time. I think the Russians used to call it the flying tank. There is 2 pilots, and there's the 2 pilots just located there. And it has got a pilot-operated 12.7 machine gun at the front, which I believe is the same anti-aircraft gun that was on the T-72. But someone will correct me on that. Engine and area is looking pretty detailed. I like that. That's very good. I like this area. There's a lot of detail there. We'll have a look at the actual piece in a second, though. This is number 38, so there's a lot going on. And there you can see the large fuselage with the 2 pilots in the front there. There's the stubby wings, which hold the pylons for the rockets and missiles and various other armament. You could fit a lot of different types of armament to this particular vehicle. Yeah, step 67. Wow. Step 80. Yeah, let's have a look how many steps there are in total. There's 91 steps, and the last step is fitting the rotors to the body. So that's quite detailed. You can do it in two different colours or two different schemes. There's the Czech Air Force 221 Attack Helicopter Squadron 2011, and these Soviet VVS 337 in GDR. That's East German. Oh, that's no, based in East Germany in 1993. So they were some of the last Soviet soldiers to be in East Germany, because even when I went to Poland and East Germany in the early 90s, they were just about leaving. I think I'll probably do the GDR. Don't know. That one's more colourful. I'll probably end up doing that one. Yeah, looks more colourful. Let's see what's in the sprues. So the clear parts are bagged. They're all there. All present correct. Nothing much to them in this particular view shot. So they look okay. There is something just fell off the sprue there. That's part of the fuselage. Let's see what we've got. Half of the fuselage. Let's have a quick look. Floor plate by the looks. Wheels. Part of the rotors. Part of the exhaust system just there. Just picking these up randomly as they were packed. Quite detailed. I'm quite liking this. I don't usually do Soviet or Russian stuff, to be fair. I don't know why. It's a thing I've got, but I might do this. Looking pretty good, actually. Looking pretty good. There's the rotors. They've got lines on. There's the rotor hub. More of the canopy. The stubby wings. Pylons for under the stubby wings. So they kill our NATO tanks in their own mines. Two pilots. Okay for this scale, I guess. Various other parts of the fuselage. Yeah, I'm quite liking it. So, there's a very quick run through of what's in the box. This is my first unboxing. Have a look at my other videos. I've done tools, I've done tool hauls, I've done tool restoration. I'm in the process of doing a Matchbox vintage Coke truck. If you like what you see, if you like what you hear, like, comment, subscribe, and please check out my other videos. Thank you for watching and have a great weekend.